the most, right?
Starting with who? Who, Travis?
He wants to start with the Bolts game.
Why? Because that was the only game he watched? All right. Where the hell is this live?
I'm sure there's some.
All right. I'm assuming we're live. I can't see anything. All right. Welcome to another episode. Brent is trying to be son of the year, so he's not here. Some interesting games. Some games a lot closer than a lot of people thought. We had the winner of the Ophir game between the Bolts and the Miners, and somebody's O had to go. So let's start with that one. Travis, take it away.
All right, taking it away. It was a good game for both. On the win. I didn't expect
Nobody can hear you.
Boozy found the fountain of youth during that game. Whoever was running around, spinning, throwing deep balls. I haven't seen Boozy throw like that probably since his first year in the season. And
Nobody heard a word you said.
No idea what you said. When you sit up, we can hear you. When you sit back, we can't hear what you're saying.
all right, well, I ain't saying all that again, so moving on. Congratulations.
Go Bolts.
Go Bolts.
Really weren't able to hear me?
Still can't hear you.
You sat back again and started talking.
All right. You guys got anything else to add to that?
Unfortunately, I didn't see the game, so I have no idea.
I think T covered it perfectly.
Whatever you guys didn't hear, right? All right, moving on. Next game, what is it?
All right. Vikings traveling to the Spartans. Vikings win 48-14.
Shit. Sounds like a barn burner.
Got wild.
Tyrone Griffin said you think with him being an ITT tech would have he'd have a better production studio.
Wow.
Okay.
All right, go ahead, Thor.
Yeah, is he froze?
Thor wanted to talk about his game so badly.
Out here on the cut, I have terrible internet. It keeps booting me. But ultimately, it was the game where both teams were definitely short people. I don't know. It was a good physical game. The Spartans came out. Pretty much just throwing deep balls or in the wing set running.
He's frozen.
Man, this episode's gonna be so bad. All right, moving on.
Next game.
Raptors at Cyclones. Cyclones win 72-44.
Talk to the one person here that got to see it.
I watched some of it online. Same old story. Cyclones run the same offense as they've run for years, and people have problems stopping it. That's not taking anything away from the Raptors. I think they got a little something, but not enough, obviously. They're physical up front. But they couldn't. They come out swinging in the first half, and in the second half, the Cyclones pulled away. Same old story.
Or what do you think
Nothing.
the Raptors are missing? What do they have to do to get over the hump?
Well, it's hard because that's really the first I really seen them play against the Cyclones, so it's kind of tough because Cyclones, I think, pretty deep in all positions. I think O-line play a little better. I think their defense is really physical. Need a little better O-line play if I had to guess.
All right, moving on. Skyhawks win their second in a row,
Oh shit.
beating the Savages 18-0. Next game, Warriors traveling to the Comanche. Warriors win 24-18.
It's another slugfest. Number 16 for the Warriors. I've been saying it now. I don't really know the kid, but he is fast. Can't think of his name. I'm not really sure, but he's dangerous.
Perez Nevin.
Yeah, that kid got something to him. And they got some tall receivers. Mo, like their game plan. I really like, take nothing away from the Comanches. I like their play calling. I'm not sure who calls their offense anymore. The mixture of their run and pass and actually the makeup, the design of their plays are well thought out. They just got to execute a little better. Can't believe that they're, what are they, 2-3, 2-4? Unbelievable with the talent that they have on that team.
Do you think there's a possibility that the Comanche could miss the playoffs?
Would you say they got nobody's getting in with less than 5 wins, so they got to pick it
Right.
up.
I think the lowest 5.
And they got to win. They got to run off at least 3 in a row.
Yeah, who do they have left?
I'm not sure who they got, but I think they have the talent to do it. But
Raptors,
They still have to play the
Skyhawks.
Cyclones.
Cyclones,
oh
Savages.
wow,
Raptors, Skyhawks, Cyclones, Savages. The Savages is
So the
already
Savages-
a win.
so they got
Yeah.
one.
I mean, it's possible.
Ooh, I don't see them beating the Cyclones, but anything's possible. They did last year.
I mean, the way things are going, there's a way for them to go 4-6 and still make it to the playoffs and eliminate a 5-5 Raptors team.
But they can still go 5-5, right? You said they're 2-3 right now.
2-4. They could still go 5-5.
Oh, they're 2-4.
I tell you, if they can sneak in and they can get it together, they got a roster that can win some games. I'm not, I'm not sure how they got to 2-4 other than, missed opportunities, but that's pretty much that same roster got them to the chip last year. So I don't know.
They got to punch his chance.
Sorry, but I mean, again, if we're still talking about the Comanche, yeah, I mean, it seems like the Bell brothers were a really big, two big missed pieces there from their last year's team.
You're right. I forgot about those two that left.
But they got Kasim back. They got Abdul back. They got Carl Kreidler in. They got
wow. And Greg's dangerous all over the field at wide receiver. I mean, he's one of the best in my opinion. Greg Williams. I don't know.
Yeah, if the Raptors beat the Comanche and the Cyclones beat the Comanche, the Mustangs can still eliminate the Raptors if the Mustangs beat them in Week 10. And
That
then,
could be a good game. That could be a real good game.
yeah. All right, moving on. Where am I at? Wildcats at Tomahawks. Wildcats win 34-32.
There we go. I didn't see it, but I heard there was a bunch of interceptions. Could have played a big part. Did I see Walker? Ewok had 6 interceptions. Is that true?
That's what I heard.
6 to
I was
one person.
asking the same question. Like, that's insane.
That can't.
Is
That's
that right?
insane.
He had 3 interceptions and 2 interceptions on conversions.
Oh, okay. I think I'd have stopped throwing his way. I think I looked at the other side of the field.
The Wildcats just seem to have it. They just seem to have the Tomahawks number the last 2 years.
We've said it all year. I mean, they have the roster to do it. They just were coming up short all year long.
Yeah.
And maybe they're gelling at the right time.
It would be a day. If they start clicking now, they can be a dangerous team come playoffs.
Absolutely. I think Key's over there on their defense. Obviously, he's a little older, but he doesn't move like he did 5 years ago. But he's one of the more. He's smarter than your average player. He knows what's going on. Hopefully, the coaching staff listen to him. And Hassan Brockman, obviously, you put the ball in his hand. JR, I don't know if he's playing, not playing quarterback, and I didn't see the game, but either of those two can light up the scoreboard at any time they want to. So.
And the last one, Buffalo survived in Hazleton 48-47 in overtime.
Lots of controversy around this game, huh?
Well, that's what happens when you only have 2 refs.
So that happened? They played a game with 2 referees?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I know you were at the game. Before you dived into the game, what was all the controversy about?
About the what?
I said, what was all the controversy about?
Where do you want to begin at?
Wherever you
So
want.
why was there no referees?
Couldn't get enough referees for it.
Okay, well, okay.
So they knew going into it that there was only going to be 2 show up? Or was that like a game time, oh shit, we only have 2?
There was supposed to be 3, but 1 didn't make it. So they only had 2. And the Buffaloes traveled, I think, almost 3 hours to play that game. So we were able to get the game off, but a lot of problems. I mean, not taking anything away from the Mustangs, and that was probably the best I've ever seen the Mustangs play, in all honesty. Their defense really did a great job in slowing down that running attack of the Buffaloes. Brock did a very good job of spreading the ball around. Their offensive line held up. They ran the ball very well. They were very balanced in this game.
Wow. Yeah, I can't wait to see that film. That I didn't expect it to be that close. Good job, Mustangs, keeping it close. Should have won the game. If it's that close at home, you should have won it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, like I said, it was very close game. Went into overtime at 40-40. Mustangs again went right down the field. Went for 1, got it. Brock threw a nice pass between 2 defenders, threaded the needle and got it into his receiver. And then at the end, Buffalo scored, went for 2. Ballsy call by Levi. Greg, no. And from my angle, it was hard to see what happened with it. What I saw was Levi fumbling. I looked up at the ref at the pylon called touchdown. And then when I looked down, Levi was on top of the ball in the end zone. But I don't know exactly what happened and all that stuff. From what I got from the ref was Levi extended the ball, broke the plane before TJ was in there to smack the ball out of his hand.
Wow. Wild way to win. So does that count? I mean, obviously they played the game with 2 refs and both sides agreed, but at what point is that not a counted game?
I think that would have to happen. I think the fact that they both agreed to play it makes it count. But I mean, I just saw, Caleb just said, that this has happened more than once. So what happens if this situation comes up again with them? What are we doing here? I mean, I saw a lot of issues. I didn't realize that there was only 2 refs. But so what's the plan going forward so that this doesn't happen?
We got to get more refs.
Yeah, but that's on the team. That's not on the league.
I know. I mean, we could piss and moan all we want that the refs cost the Mustangs the game in that, but 8 minutes left to go in the game. Mustangs are up 40-27.
Wow.
Well, I mean, even from that play, I can't I didn't see the game, but I did see that clip that was on Facebook. I mean, that tackle should have been made 5 yards in the backfield. 33 when that quarterback rolled, or when the back rolled to the left, should have been downhill making that tackle 5 yards in the backfield. The fact that he went down the line of scrimmage, got lost in the deep. Yeah, you can say it may have been a bad call. I don't know. You couldn't tell where he was when he fumbled, but play should have been made 5 yards in the backfield, and we don't have this conversation.
Yeah, like I said, that was the best I've ever seen the Mustangs. I mean, it's figures with only 2 refs, that would be the best game they played.
Two refs, I'd have been holding like a motherfucker, boy.
Hard to see.
I'd have been holding like shit.
The one ref was on the sideline looking down the line of scrimmage, and I was the back judge. And it just,
There's no
It's tough.
way you can see everything. It's tough with 4. You know that. You do it. I get the guy. Everybody wanted to play. I would be the same way, but man, you're putting yourself in a very vulnerable position.
yeah, it's just tough situation all around. Like, especially with me reffing there, like that was just worst case scenario for me to be in.
So
that
you were
type situation.
one of the 2.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize. I thought maybe you were watching it. Wow.
No.
Y'all thought I was joking. I'm not joking, James. You don't need to be out there refing that.
Oh man.
Like, I get it. You want the league to succeed. We all do, but at what cost? Like, you're president of the league. President of the league doesn't need to be out there refing these games.
They do when they can't get enough refs.
It's not your responsibility.
What the hell just happened?
What's up with Thor's picture? You see that? Is that his background?
I don't see it.
Oh, it's easy going now.
That's crazy. I can't even see. Yeah, basically they did. They had one ref, and then oh, that's just bonkers.
One ref and the president.
And they got the nerve to be mad about when Lord have mercy.
He's setting you up to run to the car after the game.
Oh shit!
Well, the other ref did. I
bet he did.
I bet he did.
I stayed like an idiot to answer questions in that. I should have ran to my car.
That's funny.
Stupidity on my part.
What's Vinny doing? I ain't heard from him in a half hour.
I'm chilling, man.
Hey,
Chilling.
there he is.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm just sitting back here shaking my head and laughing.
We got to put you in a ref uniform.
Nope.
Go to
They
all the
already
Mustang
don't.
games.
They are. You think they don't like me now?
Yeah, I want you to go to all
Boy.
the Mustang games.
Yeah, right.
Is that the last game?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. Let's move on to next week.
All right, let's get into the Pick'ems rankings.
Hey, with your chest.
We have a new first place, sole possession of first place
Oh shit.
with Travis at 36-5. Vinny and Kerr are in second with 35-6. Brent is 32-6. And then Thor jumped off the deep end with the Comanche at 31-7.
Had to take
Yeah,
a chance.
didn't Thor reach a milestone this week too?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Forgot all about that.
What, for losses and pick'ems?
Oh shit.
Give that man his
No, didn't-
credit.
Yeah, didn't he move up on a list or something?
Give that man his credit.
Thor,
Yeah.
turn your camera back on. Want to see that big Ellen DeGeneres smile?
Yeah, Thor moved up to 6th place and most wins for as a coach.
James Freeze.
Now,
Oh, that's all he had.
Congratulations, Thor. Keep it
I'm
going.
getting messages while I'm doing the podcast.
Yeah, it booted me. It booted me out, so I totally missed that section. Yeah, it was a milestone. I'll keep moving forward.
Better move out of their shed for the rest of this show.
I moved out to the shed. The internet seems to be better out here.
Dodson says, thank your players, Thor.
I thank everybody that's helped me along the way.
Tavares says Thor was celebrating the titty tassels hit the exit button. All right, let's get into the pick'ems. All right. We'll start off with a barn burner to start off with. Bolts at Wildcats.
Wildcats. My score. Oh, we'll go 65-22. 64-22.
Wildcats 52-6.
I got Wildcats
Wildcat.
64-6.
What was that?
64-6. Wildcats.
Oh man, he said bolts.
Shit.
Thor, what do you got the Bolts winning by?
I said the Wildcats are going to win 66-6.
Bolts 66-6. Got it.
Wildcats.
Well, you're breaking up. I just keep hearing Bolts.
Fuck.
All right. Spartans at Tomahawks.
Ooh. I don't think
Tomahawks
that's
48-18.
What was that?
Tomahawks 48-18.
Tomahawk 72-6.
Yikes.
I got the Tomahawks. Go 54-28.
Thor. Thor, what are you picking before I give you the Spartans?
There you go. Thor got the Spartans.
Say something if you don't want the Spartans. All right, Spartans it is. All right. Bounce back game for the Comanche at Raptors.
At the Raptors. We're going to go Comanche put it together this week. It's a must win for them. We were just talking about it earlier. Make it Go Comanche 42, Raptors 34.
Comanche 32-31.
Greg said that was the best Raptors team he's seen all year. Last week.
Comanche 40-28.
Where's the game at?
Raptors.
Thor, how about you get with the score of the Tomahawks game first?
Look, my fucking internet is kicking me off here, bud. Tomahawks, who they playing?
Spartans.
Tomahawks 42, Spartans 20.
All right. Now go on with your bullshit for the next game.
I was asking who was at home.
The Raptors, you fuck.
Man. All right, I got to take another chance. I don't care if I end up at the bottom here, but I got to take some chances to get out of my hole. Did anybody else pick the Raptors?
Nobody picked the Raptors. Dive off that bridge, buddy.
Man, that's tough. All right, I'll do it. I'm gonna go Raptors 40, Comanche 32.
Now,
Ooh.
Thor, you're picking the Raptors, so you can't be on all the Comanche stuff like you were last week. Oh, I was the only one that picked you guys.
I said that on one post. Get out of here.
Yeah, can I change? I like that pick.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I like that. Same score and everything. What'd you say? 42 to what? I'm gonna rock with you, Thor. We'll go
I said-
Raptors 42, Comanche 38. You go jump off
There
that
you
bridge
go.
with you, buddy.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
Misery loves company.
Hold hands.
Yeah.
It's like the Titanic. You jump, I jump. All right. Warriors at Skyhawks.
Go ahead, Thor, before your internet cuts out.
Warriors 72-10.
And even talk fast. Yeah, it's not gonna be a close one. I got Warriors. We'll go. Yeah, 68-12.
I got Warriors 58-20. Sorry, Kerr.
Oh, you good? I got Warriors 44-6.
All right. Buffaloes at Miners.
Buffalo's gonna travel well this week. It'll be a close
It
one.
don't matter.
Yeah, I got the Buffaloes. Yeah, I got two running football teams. Buffaloes are more physical, better. Buffaloes. Let's go 42-6.
Buffaloes, I got 48-4. 48-4. They get two safeties.
Buffalo's 56-12.
Thor.
Of course, my internet kicked me off again. Who
Buffaloes
they
at
playing?
Miners.
Who the Buffaloes playing?
Miners.
Buffaloes, yeah, I'd say 50-6.
All right. Cyclones at Mustangs.
Got Cyclones 64-26.
Yeah, I got Cyclones.
Hold on. Kurt, what was that score?
64-26.
All right, Travis.
Cyclones 68-12.
Emilio said Cyclones by forfeit.
Well, that's what I was about to ask you. Where's this game going to be played?
Mustangs. Last Mustangs home game.
Are you reffing?
Are you reffing this game?
Not a chance in hell.
So they only got one ref.
Maybe.
$50 says you won't you'll ref and you can throw out Melhorn. Throw him out of the game.
Here's the thing: if the Cyclones got to travel down there,
$50 isn't even worth going.
they need to let them know ahead of time, so they don't got to get. If they only got 2 refs, let them know ahead of time, so they don't got to drive all the way down.
A lot of implications.
Cyclones 84-6.
Nice. You're gonna get hate mail now.
No, I'm not. They're gonna get a littering fine for all them cigarette butts on the sideline. It's gonna be a stressful day.
Thor.
Cyclone 62-22.
All right, I just need to get Brent's picks, and all of them are up.
Who's your game of the week? Comanche Raptors?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Laughing
The debt row comment? Is that what you're laughing at?
It's death row. I mean, I hope it doesn't come to being a forfeit, because that's just, you never want to see a game like that go into a forfeit. You don't want to see any forfeits. I mean, that could be pretty much the Mustang season if they forfeit. So you don't want to see that.
No, definitely not.
Can't imagine there's not 4 referees in that area that won't ref the game. That's crazy.
Well, we reap what we sow in this league.
Well, it's everywhere. The Den, they're struggling with refs, fights every week.
they're struggling with refs in high school just to get them.
Yeah.
Yep.
The entire state is down refs, but it makes it tougher to get them out for weekend games, especially when we have the drama that we have.
What's the average price a ref gets in this league?
$100.
$100?
Yep.
That's not bad. For 2 hours?
I've seen more stadies at games than refs.
Hopefully that's not a sign of the times.
Yep. We are struggling. But we don't treat them any better, so they're going to continue to leave if we don't start acting better.
So here's a question. Do they use the same refs that the Bolts use?
Yep.
Because the Bolts are on the all right, well, the Bolts are on the road. So why don't we get on the horn now and start reaching out to the Bolts refs? They're only right across not across the street, but they're not far.
Tavares said, everyone wants to treat the refs like shit and wonder why they don't want to come back. When the league folds, who are we going to cry to?
He has a point.
Yeah, you sure do.
Amen.
It's not that's finally the players are saying it. You guys have been saying it for how long?
They say it at least once a season.
I mean, Vinny, I agree with what you're saying, but my thing is, I think the league holds these guys' hands enough. I think that call needs to be made. It needs to come from the Mustang.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I wasn't saying like James call, but if that wasn't thought of, there's an idea. Or the Spartans are on the road. They're not super far from you guys, right?
Yeah.
I couldn't tell where any of these teams are located in regards to each other.
What'd you say?
I said, I have no idea. Tyler Dieter says, can we develop a referee class for the league? I'm sure some retired players would be interested. We tried that 2 years ago. Nobody's interested. And even tried getting the Savages refs when they folded, and they said they were tired and needed a break from this league because of the way the players act.
I mean, I've been saying it since the beginning of times that the league should go out and hire their own refs and train them. However, with the state of the way we've been treating these guys lately, like that has to stop as well. Like, yeah, and if you have refs that are subcontractors through our nonprofit, then they can be held accountable.
I know we had another ref quit after this last weekend because he got threatened after a game. So,
but that's the stuff that can't happen. Preaching to the choir.
At some point, is there any way to start penalizing, like kicking players out? When you kick players out for the year, that hits home. I mean, I don't know that that's the answer. I'm just saying, like, something's got to change. I don't know what it is, but if refs are scared to come to a game or leave a game, that's a problem.
Right.
Right.
Like, this is a game. You're ready to go after a ref over a game. That's just nutty to me.
And I know the players are going to hear you say players and think just them, but the reality is I've seen coaches tear into the refs too. I mean, we can't
Absolutely.
we can't run the best of the best away, and then when we're left with crumbs, be upset that we only have crumbs. Like we should, these guys should want to do these games. Like you said, $100 a game, that's not bad.
For 2 hours,
Like,
where are you going to make that?
you try refing and tell me if $100 is enough.
Well, it should be. It shouldn't be. That's
Yeah, it's not a good situation, and instead of holding ourselves accountable, holding our teams accountable, we just blame the refs even more and treat them even more like shit. I mean, I don't get it. It's pretty soon we're going to get to the point of, especially this season, where we're not even going to have enough refs to finish it. That's on us. The refs aren't costing us fields. The refs aren't costing the league fields for Keystone Bowls and other kickoff classic events and all that stuff to showcase the league. I mean, it's not the refs that are causing us not to be able to have those opportunities.
Right. And the tough thing is it's not always you. Like last week, somebody might have ripped them apart, and now you're the first person to come to them the next week and say something. And all of a sudden you're the bad guy. Like it just goes down the line.
I mean, unless things change, we're probably not even going to have a league next year. And I don't know who they're going to bitch about or bitch to after that when there's no opportunity to play. Like, we give opportunity and an escape for people to be able to play the game they love and a second chance for people to play. And we're squandering that because we think way too highly of ourselves. It's that sense of entitlement. Like, we were asking why we only have 25 minutes of film on a 2-hour game because the other hour and a half we're spending arguing with refs.
And the
At any
clock's running.
point of any game, you will have either 16 refs or 16 freaking coaches on that field at all times. Because everybody thinks they know everything.
Right, but when that stuff happens, what happens? Like, what's the? When you got guys running on the field to yell at refs, like this isn't the first time that kind of stuff has happened. They're doing, but nothing happens to them. So yeah, if one person does it, they get away with it. Next person feels like it's okay, and then now we're at where we're at now. Like, something has to be done.
Like a disciplinarian committee or something that's got to step in and take it off of your plate, James, and the commissioners and I guess the regional directors or whatever you guys have shouldn't be on you guys to make those decisions. It should be in like an outside source. That way they can't say favoritism and everything that you get every 5 minutes that you say something.
I'm going to get it regardless.
Yeah, you're right, but should be put on somebody else. You run onto the field, there should be consequences.
Right.
You do X, Y, or
Every
Z,
time.
consequences, not, well, he didn't mean it. He's a really nice guy. Do it a few times, that shit goes around. I know it's easier said than done. I'm just saying that something's got to change.
No, I agree.
Everybody has to be on the time. Coaches shouldn't be doing it. Players shouldn't be doing it. Across the board. All these players shouldn't be talking to them.
Didn't hear a word he said.
It doesn't.
Well,
Vinny, what do you think?
It's bullshit, man. Like
There you go.
you let it go too long, and now you're
It's
trying
bonkers.
to do damage control. And I mean, I'm sitting here watching the chat. I mean, everybody's saying it. Like, you curse these guys out, then you want to try to get a call from them, then you get mad you don't get a call from them. Like, and like, I don't know, to threaten somebody after a game, like, that's just asinine. Like, and then talk shit like, oh, can you believe he don't want to come back and ref? No, he don't want to come back and ref. Like, you threaten the man. You threaten the man. Like, these are guys like in their 20s and 30s threatening guys. Like, some of these refs are old too.
Like
Like they
seriously,
don't even
threatening
want
a
to take. They don't even
50-year-old
want to
when you're
take.
20.
Right?
Come
Yeah, they
on,
don't even
man.
want to take the chance of getting in that situation. So they're just like, fuck it.
I'm 51 years old. I'm not fighting a 30-year-old, 22-year-old. He gonna beat my ass. I ain't doing it. That's crazy. But I'll get you one way or the other.
Yeah, I'll find you so to see you at some point. Yeah.
You might beat me up now, but I'll get you.
Yeah, it might not be right here at this field, but we'll cross paths
Fucking
somewhere
right.
else.
We just got to do better. That's all there is to it.
Absolutely.
It's across the board. It's a league-wide issue. Coaches got to do better. Players got to do better. We all need to do better. And the refs got to do better too. I've seen how they talk to some of these guys.
They do, yeah. It's a yeah. You got to give to get. Like you can't be an asshole to the players and expect them not to say nothing back because they're not high school kids, which a lot of these guys are used to dealing with. But still, at the same time, I mean,
but some of the stuff they say, they wouldn't say that. The refs either. Like, they wouldn't say it when they're refing their high school. They tell these guys to shut up and all kinds of stuff. Like it's,
I've seen them tell their own coaches that.
right.
Yeah.
And I mean, let's be honest. Like, there's probably more coaches in this podcast, like on the screen, that would pull a player for disrespecting a ref like that or disrespecting another coach than there are in the league. Period. Like, there's probably one or two guys that would pull their guy because he's being a dick like that.
right. My guys never talk to the captains did.
Exactly.
It's embarrassing.
Like Kerr just said, like they tell their coaches to shut up. Like, could you imagine?
Yeah.
They ain't gonna be there long.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, we beat that topic up.
All right, we got anything else?
Let's have a better week, fellas. Let's have a better week. Move forward. Try to get better.
Yeah.
That's all you can do.
On a different note, before you do get off, you do got to give credit where it's due. The players themselves, as a whole, the league this season has been better as far as not getting, not fighting and stuff like that with amongst teams. It's been a lot better than years past. So I don't want we're just bashing because the fines speak for themselves, and they've been down this year.
It's a positive. Yes.
All right. That's it from us. We will see you next week.
Later.
Later.